FAT and SAT come at the end of the machine building process. FAT stands for factory acceptance testing, and SAT stands for site acceptance testing. And there are two critical steps that we do as a machine builder. FAT happens on our floor at our shop where we build the machine. And it's just a set of requirements that we run the machine through to make sure that it does what the original scope of the project was. Typically there are three distinct parts of it. A lot of the times we will have a dry cycle portion for FAT, which is where the machine will run for some length of time without any parts in it. And we will run it for a set amount of time that we want to get through without it faulting. So we'll typically look for 24 hours. So we will start the machine and have it run non-stop without any faults or any issues, without any parts in it. And then after that, we will have some amount of time where we'll run parts through in normal production. Typically that's either an amount of parts that we want to get through, a full batch, or sometimes it's an amount of time as well, a couple of hours, something like that. And really, again, this is just to make sure that there aren't any bugs and that it's doing everything that we want it to do. And then the third step of that is typically if we are taking some sort of measurements within the system or doing an inspection or something like that, we will have some sort of master parts or verification parts that we will run through the machine. These parts are usually something, for example, if we're taking a measurement, we will have verification parts that are of a known measurement measured elsewhere. And then we will run them through our machine and measure them. And we will make sure that our machine is measuring what they were measured at elsewhere to make sure that the inspections and measurements that we're doing are valid. Then once the factory acceptance testing is done and the customer approves and we approve and everybody's happy with it, we will tear the whole machine down, put it on a truck, send it to the customer site. Once it's on the customer site, SAT is just the exact same thing. And that is it's actually a bigger deal than it might seem, is we want to make sure that it's the exact same tests that we did at FAT, at SAT, to ensure that the shipment and delivery and then, setting up the machine again didn't change anything about the machine. We want to make sure that it was accepted on our site and it should be accepted on the customer's site as well. And once both of those steps are successful, then the machine's ready to go into production.